A customer's introduction to configuring the Creatio to SageIntacct solution with the SmartIntegration platform for CRM. Let's walk through an example. InterWeave and the customer are discussing SageIntacct integration for their subsidiary, a pharmaceutical company based in Australia with a division in the US. They had already integrated with SageIntacct for their US division and were now looking for an integration partner for the Australian deployment who could support some of the advanced complexities required for this subsidiary. InterWeave specializes in both desktop and online integration for the Sage line and has been doing so since 2006. We offer subscription-based solutions that are customized according to the customer's business process and workflow. This solution brings us to the InterWeave customer portal, with 3 editions of the Creatio and SageIntacct solution to choose from: Small Business, Enterprise, and Ultimate. Here is one that we've already configured. This is the Enterprise edition, showing full AR and AP integration. The object selection page is first. We have selected a combination of both AR and AP objects to integrate. Let's focus on 3 of the AR objects. A Creatio account correlates to a SageIntacct customer. A Creatio order correlates to SageIntacct invoices. And Creatio products correlate to SageIntacct items. What's unique is that you may select integration direction at object level, unidirectional one way, unidirectional the other way, or bidirectional. An important note is you may select standard or custom objects to work with. When configuring the CRM customer to Sage customer job flow, you will review binding criteria, primary contacts, shipping and billing, parent-child hierarchies, sync operations with accounts and customers, custom mapping and more. The CRM order to Sage invoice flow detail is similar in sync operations, but provides greatly expanded configuration detail with business process and workflow selections that are specific to you. You can select filtering values in line 35 and 36. Default invoice template selection is line 42, and there is custom mapping and more. The CRM product to Sage item flow is where we match products in Creatio to items in SageIntacct by selecting the chart of accounts, class, category, income and expense accounts. We then focus on the item types, inventory, non-inventory, service, and a heavy focus on inventory detail. We also support multiple price books and multiple SageIntacct company files, which support individual lines of businesses and different currencies. Next is the Creatio and SageIntacct credentials you fill out in the Properties section, defining the SageIntacct edition, its location, multi-currency selection, error handling, and email notification. Payments are supported in Creatio with integration currently to 48 merchant service providers, and extends to custom objects in Creatio, such as credit memo refunds and payments. Multiple levels of security are invoked as transactions are processed through Rackspace Managed Hosting, our ISP with multiple locations across the US. InterWeave explains the process of setting up integrations between SageIntacct and Creatio, including a conversation about workflow with sales administrators and accounting personnel. InterWeave supports all editions of Creatio: Studio Enterprise, Sales Creatio, and Marketing Creatio, depending on your preference, which can be discussed during an initial consultation session before starting any work together. We also discuss licensing for the SageIntacct connector and the annual subscription fees that align with the Creatio edition. Finally, we address potential connectivity issues related to firewalls or VPNs and assure the audience that their cloud-based integration requires no software installation. We ask our prospective customers to fill out the InterWeave survey so that a detailed quote can be provided. Additionally, we include the 8-step document which provides the steps for both InterWeave and the customer to create and implement their solution. We encourage technical questions and encourage any customer to share details via email for further discussion. If the customer needs to bring in additional people for a review, or to gain a basic understanding of how the platform and solutions work, meetings are easily scheduled. When engaged, solutions can be configured, tested and implemented typically between 10 to 15 business days, but our schedule is dictated by the customer's level of detail required and their schedule. So what's next? Contact your InterWeave sales representative and schedule a demo. When you decide to engage with InterWeave, you will be given a sign-on and password to our help site, help.interweave.biz. Let's start the process. We look forward to having you as a customer.